What are we gonna build?
Tree house.
We're gonna build Finn a tree house.
With all his toys in it.
And then he can have his toys, and we're gonna put a slide.
Yeah!
So this is the house. It's pretty much the same spot as my last video. I wanted to show some cool things happening. So excited for it to like warm up a few degrees. If it was just a few degrees warmer, it'd be like the perfect day. Green! Look, our radishes are popping up. Got French breakfast. Do you remember what the plants are? This is our lettuce mix. We have some arugula. Yeah, I think it's just arugula, mizuna, and lettuce for greens, and then lots of radishes. I brought the fig trees in here. Hello, figs. I want to put this one in a bigger pot. There's a little fig coming. Our pawpaws are still doing nothing. So that's kind of scary because we bought those last year. And if they're all died, that's really scary. Steve planted out some elderberry yesterday. These are all our propagated elderberries. It's so easy. You just cut a piece off the plant and literally stick it in the ground, and it will root and pop up. And same thing with the currants. Those are just from little cuttings stuck in the ground. Look, this one's coming. This one's a little guy. Well, let's go down here. It was foggy the other day. Well, it's been foggy for like a week or two, but you could see all the fruit trees really well. There's May. I was checking on these today. This is where we grafted last year. They did well. Can you even zoom in on this whole thing? But those are doing great. This is an apple tree. It's really exciting because this June is going to be like our 5-year anniversary of homesteading. It's our big pond. And look at this. Oh, can you see them all? Frog eggs everywhere. See it? The mass of the frog eggs. So as soon as the snow melts, you start hearing the frogs at night, and they lay here. It's just exciting. Like see the grass is coming up, getting some color. I'm gonna have to go through the orchard and prune these raspberries. These are just wild raspberries that are popping up. We have like some planted varieties down over the hill, but these wild raspberries are just everywhere up here. So we've got to make room for the trees. Yeah, this swale's full, so there's frogs in here too. But Maple, where's your ball? Oh, I'm falling. Just kidding. Ow, but I am stuck. So this swale is these 3 swales. Boop, Boop, boop. That's one of the first earthwork projects that we did. Like when we got here, were these hugel mounds. These are hugel mounds. So the rotted wood and like saplings got piled up, and then we when we dug the soil, we covered it with the soil. And what was happening was that the water was just like collecting down at that house, and so to divert the water and to keep it, you know, zigzagging through the property, we did these swales to water our fruit trees and our other things we have planted. So we have plums around this swoop and apples and pears around the swoop I just walked, the hugel mound. I think we planted our fruit trees a little too early on the hugel mound because we had some voles eat some of our trees because the logs, the spaces in the logs under the soil was the perfect vole home. So luckily it wasn't too many. We didn't lose too many. Oh, look at this. But probably want to wait a little bit for the logs to break down more for planting. You see? We have a spring up here that feeds this pond. And Steve, well, part of it got excavated, but Steve and I hand dug this pond. It was really fun. I need to get this, but I don't have the right shoes. Yeah, things are greening. We didn't start any seeds this year, or you know, like have starts ready. So all the veggies we have planted are just what's in the greenhouse right now. Oh, soggy sog. I wanted to go over to the mushroom yard. We have what's over here. Ooh, a medlar tree. Looks good, got a little eaten. Sogging down the hill. Yeah. I guess it's still technically mud season, even though it's not that muddy, because we didn't have much snowfall. So this is kind of disheveled from the wind, but this is our mushroom yard. We have plans of moving it to the north side of the property because it's just wetter over there. These are our blue dolphin oyster logs. Okay. Yeah, so you can see what's been happening is the sun has been hitting these too much and they don't stay wet. But look. Hello. We ate these the other night. We did like a stir fry with peppers and onions, garlic, and like herbs. Just little. Oh, look, hello. Uh-oh, they're starting to get eaten. Look at this, so exciting. The mushrooms have been so fun to do because you just inoculate them and, you know, keep them wet and just wait. And then you have, you know, you actually look forward to rainy days because then you can go check the logs. But yeah, you can see these are, how old are these? maybe 3 years. That's a guess. But yeah, a lot of them are, you can see they're just kind of done. But we're still getting some. And there's always the turkey tail type mushroom everywhere around here. And like those birch polypore, chaga. Everywhere, everywhere. But I think that's it. That's all I wanted to share was like the frogs, the mushrooms. Oh, sog. That's where Steve planted the elderberry. So he did them down here. Boop, boop, doo. It's kind of windy. It's nice seeing the sun. Finally, for a sec. Okay, this is it. This is the update. This is our roof under here. You can't see the color. It's dark bronze. Okay, gonna go design that play fort tree house.